literally every day you're in this battle of, will I choose the path of righteousness or will I choose the path of being ratchet?
Yeah, real shit, dude. I mean, this kind of segues perfectly into my next topic because I was gonna say, off the topic of like, not only understanding you versus yourself, but like, kind of like the team aspect of like most recreational sports is like building a team, you know, understanding like all these things you talk about, understanding other communities, your own community. Like when you build a team, you need to understand that different players are needed for different aspects of your team, you know? We've told him mad times before, but Jean is a connoisseur at building a team, you know what I'm saying? This nigga knows. Me personally, I have not had the best success rate, you know what I'm saying, with this. But like, yeah, I always implore people to understand the science of building a team because there is a science to it. And it's a skill set in and of itself. Like, if you basically, I think I told you guys this before too, but if you understand, like, most people think, oh, I just need the heaviest hitters of in my field, you know. I just
when you're picking teams in a game,
you know when even if you want 2K, you looking for the percentages, you're looking for like the strongest, you know what I'm saying, the shot, the highest shooting average, like everything. But really, what you have to understand is 5 Kobe's on a court is you're gonna lose the game because you're like none of you guys have any sort of y'all don't have any dynamic, you know, and so basically
they're all trying to play the same role.
Yeah, you're all trying to play the same role exactly. Like, and even if you're not, I don't necessarily think you should try to find like mediocre people in the craft, but if we're having like an experiment, say we're all conducting an experiment, and I get the best chemist, the person who's best at document recording, you know what I'm saying, at data recording, the best biologist, the best anatomist, like now I have all the best people in my field, but I bring them together, and they're all so good at what they do that they have blinders on to what the other ones do because they're like, no, bro. Like when the chemist says, no, actually, this chemical is creating this to like react in a certain way. The biologist will say, no, the body actually is doing it to react in a certain way. I'm sure of it. And then the statistician or the data recorder is going to be like, no, well, I know, like even though you said it that way, I think it's much better that I record it this way. And you do. All these people are going to be butting heads because they think they know what's best, you know. And they're so good at their craft, you know. You have the heaviest hitters that no one can be told shit. And so building a team it's an important skill, and it's a huge asset because if you can build the right team, you don't have to have the best people. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have the smartest, the fastest, the strongest people because y'all got each other's backs, you know. Y'all covering each other's weak points, you know what I'm saying? Y'all understanding, okay, I can listen to this person and they can listen to me. And now we can see two different perspectives as one, you know? When you have all the heavy hitters, it's like the same thing as like too many chefs in the kitchen. When you have a good dynamic, it's like a synergetic workflow, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, now we don't just say the same things and do the same things. Now, what I say you build off of, you know what I'm saying? What you say, I rehash and I understand, okay, wow, I didn't see it like that before, you know what I'm saying? And this is how I saw it before. And maybe this is how I'm seeing it now, you know what I'm saying? And this is where I came. And when you can have that, like, that fluid motion in your team, you're going to get way farther than 4 of the heaviest hitters, you know what I'm saying? Four dudes doing 70%, it sounds counterintuitive, but 4 dudes doing 70% is going to go a lot farther than 4 dudes doing like 120%, you know? Because they're going to be ending up, there's not going to be enough space in the cup, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be too much, and there's going to be, in being overwhelmed with choices is actually kind of detrimental, you know what I'm saying? Because you have more you have more of a probability to make the wrong decision, you know what I'm saying? And so, I guess I wanted to ask you guys, you guys can tie into this too, but is like, do you guys know how to build a team? Let me say how I wrote this one too. Do you know how to surround yourself with people who want to prosper? An even more important aspect of a team. Do you know how to surround? And the reason I ask the community outreach thing so much is like, do you know how to surround yourself with people who give you a different perspective? You know, because the reason I wanted to start here today is because when you come from a certain place and you see certain things and everyone feels certain ways and has certain ideas and ideologies about everything in your surroundings, it's hard to get a switch of perspective. It's hard to see things through a different lens, and so it can make problem solving even more difficult because that's basically like the underlying big the underpinning topic of or I would say solution of problem solving. Being able to look from a different perspective